guys, welcome back. This is Rowan down at Miss Groovy's kitchen, and today we are going to make some low-fat salad dressings. But first, before we get started, I want to thank Step by Step for the funding to allow us to do this. So let's get started. Here is the ingredient list that you are going to need. The first ingredient we're going to use is the buttermilk. I like using the mason jar because mason jars often have the measurements on the side. So we need 1 1/3 cups of buttermilk. So it's going to be right between this where it says 1 and then 8 on it, and this next higher mark, we're going to do it just about right between those two. The next thing we're going to do is get our mayonnaise in. I've got a 1/3 measuring cup, and we're going to need 2 of these. That's 1. And 2. Stick that down in there. And just like the mayonnaise, we're going to need 2/3 of a cup of our fat-free sour cream. Scoop it into our measuring cup. There's 1/3 of a cup. And we'll get our second one. There's 2/3 of a cup. For the garlic powder, we're going to need 1 teaspoon. You want to do a nice level teaspoon. Stick that in there. The second spice we're going to do is onion powder. We need 1 teaspoon of that as well. Guys, I love onion and garlic powder. It just makes almost everything that much better. Okay, there's our dry spices. Now we're going to need to use our knife skills to chop up our herbs. We're going to need 2 teaspoons of each of the following herbs. They are dill, parsley. Now guys, if you don't have chives, you can use a little bit of green onion too. So let's start with our chives. You guys always want to make sure you wash your herbs before you use them so you don't get bugs or dirt or anything in it. Okay. We want to make them as small as possible, but you guys also want to be very careful not to cut yourself. It does not feel very good, believe me. Okay. Let's see where we are. Let's see. So there's 1 teaspoon. We have 1 more to go. Okay, that's looking good. So let's get our measuring spoon. Put it in, and we'll stick it in our jar. And now for the parsley. Parsley takes a little bit of time because you have to pick it off the stems. The stems don't taste very good. Okay, now for our parsley. Now let's measure out 2 teaspoons of our parsley. So again, this is the 1 teaspoon. Gonna kind of pack it down in there. There's 1. And here's 2. We'll kind of pack it down, kind of like brown sugar. Okay, this is our 2nd teaspoon. Okay. The last herb we're gonna put in is dill. Like the parsley, we're going to have to get some of the stems off. See, can't use that. It's not going to do us much good. You just want these wispy guys, these thin little pieces. You're going to need to pick more than you think because it's going to chop up real fine. Picking the herbs is the most time-consuming part of the process, but it'll be worth it when you have nice, delicious ranch to enjoy. I'm going to kind of roll it up, get it nice and tight. Watch my fingers really well and get the chopping. There we go, guys, nice and fine. Let's get our measuring spoon. I'm gonna do one. We're gonna press it down. Number one. Okay. And number two. The last thing we need to do is add salt and pepper. So we've got pepper here. Add a half teaspoon. This is our half teaspoon. And now for the salt. Okay. There's one level half teaspoon. And there's two. Hey guys, that's all that we need for our ranch dressing. It's time to shake it up. First, we gotta have a lid nice and tight. We don't want to shake it and it splatter everywhere. That was not very fun. So we're gonna hold the jar nice and tight. We're gonna shake it up. We want, just go for it. You can't shake it too much. Look there. See how it's all mixed up? Guys, here's a plate of a lot of vegetables that we can grow in West Virginia. We've got some carrots, baby cucumbers, broccoli, fresh tomatoes from the farmer's market, celery, and baby bell peppers. These are some great healthy finger foods, and the only thing we need to make them that much better is some of our homemade dressing. This is a great thing to enjoy with your friends, by yourself, or your favorite picnic.